You're right, guys, welcome back to episode 3 of Brummies broadcast. Really hoping that you're enjoying it. If you've got any tips you'd like to give us and anything you'd want us to talk about, just let us know in the comments below. Before we get into it, just want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, which is OneFootball. It is the best app on the market for all your football needs. You can see it right here. It is beautiful. So if you do want to try it out, the reviews don't lie. Go and check it out yourself. Let me know what you thought in the comments as well. It is honestly... It's my main football app now. It's the only one I use, and it's really decent. So if you do want to download it, the link is down in the description. It is completely free, so why don't you give it a try? But without further ado, let's get straight into today's podcast. Welcome back to the third episode of Brummies broadcast. I think we're still absolutely knackered and shocked from yesterday's result.
It was a training day. The day itself and the game too.
Yeah.
The game just kind of topped it all off.
Yeah, it was unreal, wasn't it? Like I don't think you can't write this stuff, Lee. You can't write it.
If there was ever a game that summed up Blues, it was that.
Yeah.
To play so well in the first half, to go 4-0 up, to be honest, QPR haven't really troubled us. I think we said after the fourth goal, Campbell's barely touched it.
Yeah, and there was one thing I said to the guy sitting to my left, just before they took the corner to go 4-1, I said, we're not safe.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's something that only a Blues fan would say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
4-0 up.
Anyone else is like, yeah, that's it, cruising. But there's always this bit in the back of your mind and you're thinking, how can we still feel worried at 4-0?
Yeah.
It's just because things like this happen.
Especially the timings there, guys. They got the one just before half time, and we said at the start of the second half, keep it steady for the first 5-10 minutes. And then I think we lasted 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And then go back, and then it gets nervy.
And both goals, Matt Smith, at the end of the first half.
Always scores against us. I think he's a Blues fan as well.
Apparently, he was a danger today. I think he was up against Michael Morrison, and that was a battle.
He's difficult to handle. He's kind of like Jukovic is for us. For
Yeah.
other teams, he's big. He wins almost everything in the air. He's just difficult to handle, and he's quite good on the floor as well. His second goal was quite a good finish.
Yeah, definitely it was. But thankfully, we walked away with all 3 points and another 3 goals for Che Adams.
Right, he's unreal at the moment.
I mean, we were talking about maybe he'll get 20 goals this season, and then no one expects him to score another 3.
Now you're looking more 25.
You are, aren't you?
Yeah.
You are, and
so many games left. I think how many we played? 31. We've got 15 left. There's no reason why he's got 18 in 20 games. No
if he stays fit, as long as he avoids injury. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it shows how good he is.
Yeah,
he could break Trevor Francis's.
He weren't. They just scored a hat trick yesterday either. The finishes as well were brilliant. The first one, the way he took it away from the defender, across the keeper bottom corner.
Yeah.
Second one, he had the composure to take it round the keeper and slot it in. And even the third one, I know it's only a tap-in, but he was the only one who actually had the footballing brain to follow it in case it came back off the post of the keeper.
He set up his own goal there. He back-heeled it, and then as soon as he'd done that, he ran round just in case there was anything. And that's that natural. It's what was missing from him last season.
Yeah.
We saw sparks of what he could do. He would like pull a finish out of nowhere, and usually in a big game for Blues.
Yeah, he scores some really good goals.
But the thing that's changed with him is he's got this natural awareness now that he knows where the goal is. We saw it at Leeds as well. That's the first glimpse we had of it, where he just knew exactly where that bottom corner was.
Yeah, every time. And we said yesterday as well that whereas, for example, players like Clayton Donaldson, you'd worry when he got one-on-one.
Oh yeah.
Che Adams, you kind of confident now. Even if he gets a chance in the box, you're confident he's going to at least score or force a good save.
Yeah, back to goal. He absolutely it's just one touch, took it away from the defender, and then that's all he needed. And honestly, I think he's the best striker in the Championship. Not with blue team.
I think he'll struggle. The only other one potentially is Tammy Abraham, but I think Che Adams' all-round game has been better than Abraham's this year.
Oh, great. And I feel
Che Adams has had to do a lot of stuff on his own and create chances, whereas Abraham, I think Villa have got more creativity than us at times.
They create more chances, 100%. And if you put Che Adams in that, like, obviously, never. But if you put him in that team with a team that makes that many chances that plays so attacking,
he'd be scoring
then
more.
He'd be on. He could
he'd be top
25.
scorer at one.
No idea.
Even now, I think he's 3 goals off.
3 goals off, yeah.
We're not used to having players in this position.
No, we aren't. We had the brief glimpse at the start of the season when Duke was up and about there.
Yeah.
And we were just like, well, he's never a 20-goal a season striker, but
he's like in the programme yesterday where they had the top goals, top assists, and percentage of goals of their club that they've kind of featured in. And I think we had a player in each one, and 2 players in like assists and percentage, which we don't normally have anyone in there.
Yeah, and it says a lot. It says a lot about us defensively as well. If we were a little bit tighter and a little bit more settled, then we'd be a bit higher. But I don't think we can have any complaints really. No. And especially I was personally really happy for Lee Camp yesterday.
Oh,
you could tell how much it meant to him.
He enjoyed that moment at the end.
He really did. Yeah, I liked when he came over.
You got everyone going.
Everyone going. Yeah, he gets a lot of stick, and there's always a player. There always seems to be a player at Blues that gets a lot of stick, whether it's deserved or not. I don't think it is in Camp's case. There's not exactly. We're not blessed for options, really.
Yeah.
And there's the whole Stockdale-Kujak scenario, but
neither of them are going to play for us again.
No, exactly.
I genuinely think Lee Camp has actually done quite well.
I thought even before the penalty save, he made a lot.
He was brilliant yesterday. He made quite a few good saves.
Yeah.
Because there's games where he does make mistakes and he's cost us points, but there's been also points he's won us. Stoke, he made that save early on. Leeds, he made a save late on. Yesterday, he went for us. Sheffield, Wednesday, he got us a point there.
Yeah. And for what we paid for him
even
as well.
Swansea, I know he made a mistake for the first goal, but he made 2 or 3 brilliant saves there in the second half. Yeah,
you've got to show a lot of mental character to be able to play and get that much criticism and stuff. And fair play to him because, just must be unbearable at times. But
I'm happy. Such a boy-purr fan base at times. He had the Sheffield Wednesday game where everyone was singing his name at the end. Then we went to, I think we had West Ham. He got some stick for the goal conceded. Swansea got some stick. And then yesterday they were all singing his name. It's such a strange position where it turns so much.
Yeah, it is. But I think that's the way football is sometimes, whether it's fair or not. But I think he showed his experience yesterday. I think penalties. I remember him when he played for Forest, and he's quite a well-respected goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's quite good for them.
And obviously, he's getting on a bit, and that's one area that he's good at. He's got his weaknesses, but a lot. You mentioned to me earlier when he celebrated when the ball was still in play.
Yeah.
They booted. I think someone cleared the ball, and he just turned around to the fans like that.
I think they kept doing as well.
He had to all go.
He's characterly Camp. I like him. Well, I do quite like him.
Yeah. Could be a cult hero, you never know.
Someone compared him yesterday on Twitter to players like Tebley, which we've loved. They weren't brilliant, but Blues fans have liked him. And I don't think Lee Campbell will ever be loved.
No.
But I think
there's something about
people
him.
like him now. I think someone called him yesterday the best, worst keeper we've ever had, which is an interesting way I'm looking at it. But
I think the thing about him is a lot of the time, and you can say it with the Blues players a lot of the time, is that it's not all about your ability. It's about your character, and you're fighting for the shirt, and you're doing your best basically.
And that's what he did. You can't argue with him. He's come in this year and he's done everything he can.
Yeah, because again we were limited. We were very very limited.
Very limited.
And other teams have spent good money for goalkeepers that have done similar things. They've saved games and they've lost games. And look at Villa.
Yeah,
exactly. They've spent a lot of money on a lot of different goalkeepers.
6 million on that new keeper, and from what I've seen, he doesn't look.
Yeah, and they bought another one in the summer. I don't know where they get all the money from, but
I will say though, I was glad that we kind of brought Lee Camp in and had him instead of Truman, because I think even based on the Norwich game earlier in the season and Middlesbrough, Truman, he looked a bit shaky, which he would do because it's his first games. He looked a bit shaky, but
it was unfair.
You don't want to bring a young kid in and have him playing every game.
No, it was very unfair. He just wasn't ready. You could tell at Middlesbrough he just really wasn't. He looked like a boy.
Yeah,
in that goal.
Times.
Yeah,
and having someone with Lee Camp's experience, they're probably doing good.
Yeah,
as a backup to Camp.
Yeah,
training and everything.
Definitely. But yeah, what a game! And then it's not too long before Bolton on Tuesday now.
It's quite a big game that now because
it's one of them, isn't it?
You have to follow. If you go away from home and get 3 points, you have to follow it up with your home games now.
It's going to be a lot more difficult, though, isn't it?
It's a kind of game I can see us drawing 0-0, and it's just going to be a flat evening.
Yeah, or even losing. Like, you know what I mean?
We always have a game like that every year where it's at home and we just don't turn up.
Yeah, bit flat.
Yeah.
You know.
But I do think the new formation with Hotter playing the whole thing against a team like Bolton, that one really. I mean, he showed yesterday at QPR and against Forest.
Yeah.
Hotter at the minute, he's getting so much more of the ball.
Two good teams as well, and it might be a bit trickier against Bolton because they might be a bit more compact at the back. But I like to see him. He looks like he's got a new lease of confidence. Yeah. You know what I mean?
His shots are actually quite forceful now.
Especially
trickling along the floor.
The one that hit the post would have been a beauty.
If that goal would have gone in, that would have been goal of the season by far.
Just think the build-up play as well.
I think it was Liam Rossini on Sky Sports. He described it as like watching Barcelona. Barcelona would have been proud of that goal.
Yeah,
it's true. The back heels, even the Magoma one. Adams was nice, and Magoma's was perfect.
Did Moratti get in on that as well?
In the second half, Moratti did a little flick.
Yeah, but let's talk about Hotter for a little bit because I think he's deserved it. He's moved into the centre, and I've not been his biggest fan ever since he's joined.
Yeah, I've always been a.
Is he worth it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's played bad, but you sometimes think for the money we paid, can he do a little more?
The one thing we kept saying about him was his end product. He'd always looked like he's going to create something, and he'd get into that final third, and he didn't have that killer pass and that shot, and he looks like he's gained both of them, moving into the centre, more of a free roll, and even the weight of the ball, like it's underappreciated, the weight of the ball for Che Adams when he went through one-on-one, and even for Moratti when he missed the chance late on. And he just looks so much. He looks like the player we were after.
Yeah, he's creating so many chances at the minute. I think there was this stat that he got an assist at Norwich, assist at Swansea, scored against Forest, and then got 2 assists yesterday, which
should have been 3, really.
The jury's out on that one.
Yeah, but you know,
he has so much more confidence now. And I think that goal against Forest has helped as well.
Yeah.
How nice that goal was.
Yeah.
And how well he played. He took it on yesterday and continued in the same form, which is good to see.
Yeah. He's really starting to, and I'm really excited by him now. Yeah. Actually, he's starting to and he knows that Adams will make them runs, and he knows that he's got the pace to get there and take it around the keeper like he did.
With Adams as well, that's a perfect player you want on the end of those passes.
It's just like out of nowhere, like we're struggling, and then Gary Monk goes, all right, just small tweak, and then all of a sudden we're on fire.
As well.
And Gary Gardner on the right,
he was putting some good balls in yesterday.
Yeah, he weren't messing about. Obviously, he's not got the pace to go running down the wing, but he'll get the ball and he'll whip it in and he'll put it in the danger zone. But yeah, it's a weird one, but I'm really happy.
It's good to have that plan B now when we've got the 2 options with the same players. Yeah, we've got definitely 2 options of how we can kind of deploy it.
Yeah. But you know, let's look at. Obviously, it was a really good game, but what went wrong? Like, because we could be sat here saying, you know, if we didn't save the penalty, we would be here gutted. Like, what went wrong? Is it the mentality? Is it just because, you know, just before half time, obviously they have all the momentum. Yeah. Did we just score the goals too early?
I think they were always going to come at the second half after getting the one back. I mean, that was such a poor goal to concede from a corner.
Yeah. Very physical team as well, aren't they? It's hard to deal with, especially when they've got nothing to lose, really.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Second half, they had nothing. They just had to come at us. And it's like Monk said, if we could have held on for a short while, but conceding so early in the second half, it's always going to be back to the wall. And psychologically as well, Monk was making a reference to in his interview that if they scored 2 and pulled 2 back, then it's all of a sudden like, okay, maybe we need to be more reserved, look after what we've got. And then, so it does bring a bit of a more defensive mentality.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we were saying throughout the whole second half, we get a goal, we've won the game because. But we just.
And we didn't really have any. The second half, I don't think we really had a chance until that Moratti one later on.
Yeah, Moratti had one a bit further out where he had a little flick go to him, But yeah, I have to agree. It was pretty dull, but it's always the way we're playing, isn't it? And it's always the way you can
makes
come out
more exciting at the end.
Yeah, that
really was all part of the plan.
Yeah. So, what did you think of Moratti? Because that's the first time we've really seen him.
I thought he looked bright.
Yeah.
There was times where you could tell he didn't have the strength, but he's still going for it. He's still making it difficult for the defenders.
Yeah, exactly. Like when there's no chance he's winning the header, but he still goes up for it. Yeah, that's what you want. He looks like a perfect Birmingham style player.
Yeah.
But he could have a bit of ability too. He's
probably
smart.
that one flick in the second half was really nice.
He's smart. He's not afraid to try stuff like that, and I feel like it's another exciting option that we've got now, especially after
should have scored that chance though.
He really should have, but with how many occasions that one really reminded me of Conor Mahoney against Sheffield United away.
Yeah,
so similar, but.
Finish it, but
and then like Monk said, typical. They go down the other end, they win a penalty.
Yeah, straight away.
But yeah, I feel like you let him off with that one.
Yeah,
it's one of them. We're not gonna, again, it could be another
publicly for that one.
Yeah, but it could be another good little coup for Blues. Really, a free player.
That's good.
And we'll have to see. Hopefully, we can see a bit more of him against Bolton. Maybe
Bolton would be a good game for him actually coming on.
Yeah, definitely. Another topic we've got to cover is there's a lot of talk going on about points deduction. The number 12 points has
that came
been
out a bit yesterday.
Thrown about yesterday. I haven't really read into the where this has come from. I always go to Almagier as like my key source of information. Yeah. So he says, heard 12 points from 2 separate sources today. Impossible to verify as accurate or not. So make up your mind. Apparently. It's what they want to give us, and then it's down to the actual hearing. We don't know if the hearing's taken place.
Yeah, I've seen on the Birmingham Mail website that it's kind of like a recommendation from the EFL, I think. Then it goes to a hearing sometime once, and I think there's a representative, a neutral representative, and then there's a representative from the EFL and one from Blues as well.
Yeah.
So and then it's down to obviously the powers above to then decide on our punishment.
So let's say it is 12 points. What's the best scenario for Blues? Do we split it across now and the start of next season? Do we take it now while we know we're safe?
I think it will be down. I think the EFL will make that decision. I think,
what would be the best? What would you go? What would you rather? Though, you know what I mean.
It's an interesting one because I feel like this season we're now in a position where we're actually in a real battle for playoffs.
Yeah, and thinking about if you lose Adams next season, realistically we're not going to be fighting for playoffs. So,
but I do think I'd rather, what we're safe this season, take the hit now.
It'd be like a gamble, wouldn't it, throwing all your eggs in one basket? But starting the season with -12 would be just horrible, wouldn't it? Like it just feel.
That's what I think. This season, we had a look yesterday. If you take 12 points off, I think we'd be. 17th, 18th, we'll still have a cushion between us and the relegation zone.
Yeah, it would be a good 10.
Yeah.
10
and then as long as we can get our finances in line, I know there's another one coming in March where we've got to submit our figures again, but...
And we could fail again.
Potentially, yeah. What you want that to happen, best case for me is, if we're going to get dock points, dock them this season, and then I want us to be in a position where... I mean, I don't know if this is a possibility, but I want us to be in a position where in the summer, with no embargo, we can go out and sign players.
Yeah, and
you'd have the Chayams money, because let's be honest, Chayams will go in the summer.
Yeah,
we'll get money from that,
and we've still got good players. We've got Duke, we've got Hot out.
Exactly. If you use that Adams money, which is, well, it could be anything really.
It could.
I personally would be looking between 20-25 mil.
Agreed.
You could then invest in 3 or 4 top players. And then who knows where we could go next year. If we keep on Gary Monk as well. He's already shown he can do it.
And if we use the market wisely and don't go for stupid signings like we did under Redknapp, but go for players like Pedersen, like Morabti.
Exactly. You don't even need to spend too much money.
You really don't. You really aren't.
Jukovic we brought in for 1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Chad Adams we brought in for 1 million as well.
It's exactly, there's bargains to be had out there, and I feel like when teams gamble, you get into situations like this. Villa got out of it somehow, but it's just not the right way to go. You've seen teams go in the Championship, not spend a lot of money and go up.
Huddersfield, Huddersfield brought a few, but they were a lot of unknown players.
Yeah, exactly. And Monk seems to, whatever it is, even though we've got a lot less money now, you think if Monk had a little bit of money to spend, we'd probably have like Ollie Norwood, players like that as well.
Exactly.
That are
Championship players.
You know what I mean? So I'd like to be in that situation as well. Ideally, if we could do that, we could sign players, but it's trusting the board as well. It's trusting them.
The board have got more money than I think as well.
They do, but I don't want them to spend stupid amounts of money. Just make us a sustainable team.
I think Monk will have a big say in that as well.
Yeah,
I think
they need to trust him.
When we had a spell when we spent loads of money under Redknapp, I think a big instigator in that was Dean and Viter.
Yeah.
I think they had a lot of saying that. I think there was a lot of iffy deals going on there, especially with like Karen Brummie and Jenkinson from Arsenal.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think now, Monk, you can see the players he's brought in. He's signing the players that he's wanted as well.
And they fit the ethos of Blues and everything about that. And it's not just about the quality or their past experience. It's that they'll gel in the team. That's the most important thing, isn't it?
They give 100%.
Yeah.
Like with Murati.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm really happy with him because we could have signed just another Bogle-esque player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd rather take the risk on someone from abroad who has a chance of...
Yeah. And
like Pedersen was an unknown quantity. He's been brilliant this season.
And not alone, which I was happy with. He weren't alone. It was actually a signing.
Yeah.
So, happy with that. And the quicker we can get ourselves out of this mess, the better.
I just want it all to be over because there's so many rumours going around at the minute. No one knows what's happening, and no one will know what's happening until the EFL do come out and give us that punishment. Yeah. But it just adds a bit of insecurity over the club. Yeah,
and eventually, like, people are just going to get sick of it. You wouldn't, if Gary Monk was tired of not being able to spend money, you wouldn't stop him going. And you can say the same about some players. It's just, it's sad, but we've got to get over it, and hopefully our owners actually learn a lesson from what's happened.
And sign players when running in park.
Again, listening to the WAB podcast, Almaji was talking about the fact we were trying to sign that Croatian defender.
12 million.
12 million?
If the EFL were upset with us signing Pedersen for 2 million, I dread to think what the sanctions would have been if we'd have spent 12 million.
Yeah, exactly.
Based on this season, did we need a defender?
No. Who's making those decisions? I don't know.
That's an interesting one. 12 million.
Yeah.
That's not a Blues transfer.
No, not
do something like that.
Not at all. It's double R record transfer fee, basically. How do you think Colin got on? Because I know you've been saying, do you bring in Pedersen, whatever. You weren't impressed with him. I think it was the game before Forest.
Yeah, he looked a bit iffy. Even yesterday, it's hard for him playing on the left hand side because he's right footed, but if you look at a lot, what QPR did came from the right hand side. Yeah. And it was. I mean, I didn't think he had a bad game yesterday, but I did think that he was given a tough time by that. The winger they brought on, I can't pronounce his name.
The one that scored?
I don't think he scored.
Oh, they brought on Cousins. Jordan.
They brought on Cousins. They brought on a winger. I think he's Polish. He wanted to give Colin a bit of a difficult time. Yeah.
So would you keep it the same then for Bolton?
Yeah, same team.
Same team
Completely. This team has won 2 in a row now.
It'd be good to get around the bounce, get a little run going.
It'd be nice to on the bounce
before the Villa game. How do you think Vassell is doing since coming back?
I think he's done quite well, Vassell.
Yeah, he has done well. He ain't had a lot of time back, really.
No, and he's considering it's been such a quick recovery since he's actually been back kicking the ball to actually getting back into the team. I think he's done well. He won a couple of crucial headers yesterday, actually defending corners.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he scored good in the
air. In injury time as well, I think there were 2 corners when the keeper came up. Yeah. Vassell, I think he cleared 2 or 3 of them. Yeah,
it's going to be really tough for Vassell, I think, because he's got Chadhams now to compete with. Yeah. But hopefully it ups his game. But I'm
looking forward to when he gets his first goal back, Vassell.
I am as well. It's going to be emotional. I think I might cry. It's going to be really good.
It will be an emotional moment.
Oh, I hope he gets on against Bolton or something.
I'd like to. I'd like us to be in a position against Bolton, and this is very hopeful because it's not going to be easy with Blues. I'd like us to be in a comfortable position where the game is all but won and we can give players like Vassell and Davies and Murati some minutes.
Well, that's what I wanted when we were 4-0 up.
Yeah,
against QPR. I was like, I said to you, great position now. We can bring on a few players. But yeah, it would be good to see David Davies back. He's made a remarkable recovery as well.
Yeah, he's come back so quick.
Honestly,
he literally came back, played an under-23s game, and he's back in the squad already.
It just shows he's a beast, isn't he? And he looks even bigger.
He looks like a machine.
He's an absolute machine. So I think it's crucial. We've got teams like Bolton coming up that he can get a little bit of game time because I want him to be match sharp for the Villa game. Yeah. Think about it. We're not going to have Gary Gardner.
I want Davies to be playing ahead of Craig. Craig Gardner worries me at the minute.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I want him. I thought you meant ahead of him on the pitch.
Oh yeah, no. For the Villa game, I'd want the midfield
Kiftnebald in his natural...
Kiftnebald there, holding with Davis on the right, where Gardner has been at the minute.
So, Adam Barry, my boss, says you have to pick one player from West Brom, Villa and Wolves to join BCFC. Who are they?
Ooh. That's quite a good question, actually.
So, I would think, who's the best player from each team? You got
I'll start with Villa. I'd take Tammy Abraham. He scores goals.
Yeah.
Tammy Abraham and Che Adams up front would be a good some strike force.
It really would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It really would be. It'd be Tammy Abraham or someone like McGinn or something.
I don't want Conor Hurrian actually. I think he's a good player.
Gary Gardner.
Yeah, Gary Gardner. I will say I think Gary Gardner is better than Villa's centre midfielders at the minute, i.e. Glenn Whelan.
Well, yeah, better than Glenn Whelan. Yeah. Yeah, probably Tammy.
Yeah. From West Brom, I would take
their goalkeeper. Sorry, I mean, you know what I mean.
Sam Johnson. Yeah,
I'd take
Sam Johnston. I'm trying to think of any other West Brom players.
J Rod.
If we're taking Tammy Abraham, we're sorted for strikers.
Yeah.
We don't want an overload.
But yeah, I'd probably take the goalkeeper. Just, we like Camp, but he's a proper goalie.
Sam Johnson.
He's reliable. And
Wolves.
Wolves.
Ruben Neves, I'd take. Or Willy Bolly.
Yeah, I'll take Neves. He's just integral, isn't it?
Neves would be good.
He's unreal.
Just about be a little step up from Kiftnebald.
Yeah, only just. So yeah, there you go, Ad. Let us know who you'd take.
I want Michael Kiftnebald to get booked.
Oh, did you get another booking?
No, I want him to get booked on to Tuesday and miss 2 games.
Shit. Well, at least Davis is back for when he does miss that.
Yeah.
But it can't be the Villa game, just not the Villa game.
That's the thing, we've got Bolton, Blackburn, Hull, and then it's Villa. No, Bristol City, and then it's Villa. So you need to get booked. Bolton, please, and then miss Blackburn.
Wow, okay. Looking at the form guide, Bolton are currently rock bottom with 1 point in their last 6 games.
Don't say that.
Along come Birmingham. Birmingham.
As the great Chris Reeve once said.
Oh my god. Minus 12 goal difference as well in their last 6 games. So, no. Written all over it.
It wouldn't surprise me. I said to you yesterday before the game, from QPR, Bolton and Blackburn, I want, best case, I'd be quite happy with 7 points. We've got 3 at QPR. If we can get another 3 against Bolton, then Blackburn's a bit of a free hit kind of thing.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be. But they are looking good. They're actually second in the form table. 12 points from 6 games.
And then 14th, I didn't think about that.
Then, it's because we had that bit of a spell where we lost a couple games.
Yeah.
But Bristol City as well. So our next 2 games after Bolton, top 2 in the form table. So
it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be very difficult.
It will be difficult.
So that's telling me we got to get a win on Tuesday. There's no ifs, no buts, no maybes.
Just win the game.
Just win it.
It's a weird one, Bolton on Tuesday, because it's one of them. It'd be nice to have a good performance, but I don't actually care about performance as long as we win. It could be a drab game as long as we win it 1-0. I'm not too bothered.
I don't think there'll be many chances for either team.
And I think it's going to be a dead atmosphere as well.
However, Che Adams does not need a lot of chances.
No.
So I feel more confident than I would usually. I don't think we're going to walk all over him.
Jukovic will have a tough task as well with David Weiter, because he's a big player.
Weiterbix. We will aim to get a guest on at some point.
We'll have to get a guest on soon.
Fancy. David Stockdale, is he there?
Have you seen Dave?
Yeah, I don't think that one's going to happen.
Paul Swen for live reaction to points deduction.
Points gone wrong. But yeah, thanks for watching. Anyway, this has been the 3rd episode of Brummie's broadcast. It's now available on Spotify. We're trying to get it on iTunes as well. So if you don't have too much time for it, it's going to be available in your vehicle when you're commuting, wherever you want. Any questions you've got for the next episode, let us know in the comments down below if you're on YouTube. And that we'll have to do it.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.